Hi, my name is Ariel and welcome to the Portly Island Boy YouTube channel. Today we are doing a recap and review of Volume 2 of Eiichiro Oda's One Piece. Before we start, please give this video a like and hit subscribe on the channel so that you can be updated every time I post a new video. Let's get into our recap. We ended the previous volume with our heroes alive, but apart. Luffy has found his way to a small town called Harbor Village, and Zoro's in hot pursuit. More importantly, we met Nami the pirate thief, who has in her possession a map to the Grand Line. Nami is a red-headed self-proclaimed cutie with sticky fingers and a silver tongue. When we meet her, she without hesitation tricks some pirates into attacking Luffy, who dispatches them with no problem. Luffy and Nami talk teaming up. Nami wants to take advantage of Luffy's formidable fighting skills, and Luffy wants Nami to join his crew because she's a navigator, which is a role on Luffy's crew that sorely needs filling. The two make a temporary alliance to take on the pirate who has come to terrorizing the town. The alliance seems tenuous at best, considering Nami hates pirates and Luffy is a pirate, no matter how loose that seems to be of a title at this point in time. Speaking of pirates, we're introduced to Buggy the Clown, captain of the Buggy Pirates. Buggy is an unforgiving leader who punishes failure with fatality. There are three things we know for sure about Buggy. He loves cannons, he has a devil fruit ability, and he's also very insecure about his nose. Nami obviously betrays Luffy at this point. Bad look for our hero. You really should have seen this coming because she literally says she hates pirates, and then before you guys head off to go meet Buggy, she brings a rope? Nami, like I said, betrays Luffy, but when pressured, can't betray her good-hearted nature. She's no killer. Before things get too hairy, Zoro saves the day, but is injured when Buggy surprises us with his devil fruit ability. Buggy the Clown has eaten the Bada Bada Nomi, a devil fruit that lets him split his body apart and control the pieces. In English, this is sometimes known as the chop fruit, as in his body can chop up into certain pieces. Not a big fan of that translation there. Our heroes are in bad shape. Luffy is in a cage, Zoro is injured, and Nami is no fighter. But thanks to some quick thinking, our crew is able to get away by turning Buggy's own cannons against him. While on the run, our trio comes across Choo-Choo and Boodle. One of these characters is a dog, and the other is the mayor of Harbor Village. And with those names, if you're not reading, you can't be sure who is who. Mayor Boodle explains that Choo-Choo used to belong to the owner of the town's pet store. After the owner passed away from illness, the brave dog has refused to move from the store's front, protecting the only thing he has that connects him to his beloved owner. The store is Choo-Choo's treasure, and the dog is here by his lonesome in a town that has been abandoned for fear of Buggy the Clown. Buggy, clearly a man to hold grudges, sends his first mate, Moji the Beast Tamer, to clean up the mess. Moji has his lion destroy Luffy's cage and sends the rubber man flying. Out of spite, the Beast Tamer assaults poor Choo-Choo the dog and burns his beloved pet shop to the ground. Luffy, not one to leave injustice unsettled, easily dispatches both the lion and the strangely styled Beast Tamer. After a moment, Choo-Choo goes off to safety, and Mayor Boodle is fired up, ready to take on Buggy the Clown. Until we see that this village, the one that Mayor Boodle helped create with his bare hands, the treasure in his life, is decimated by Buggy's special cannonball. Shaken by this development, our heroes go off to battle, but not before Luffy knocks out the mayor to make sure he stays safe and out of the fight. The first matchup in this fight sees an injured Zoro take on Kabaji the Acrobat, Buggy's chief of staff. Kabaji is a swordsman that is more reliant on trickery than skill. He unleashes a barrage of special attacks like fire breathing and spinning tops, but proves no match for even a heavily injured Zoro. As the volume ends, Luffy and Buggy are set to square off, but not before Buggy drops that he's seen that straw hat before on an impudent, red-haired pirate. Volume 2 gives the world of One Piece some pretty interesting characters. Nami is a great thief who knows her way around a dangerous situation, but she seems quite overwhelmed by Luffy and Zoro's unusual strength and durability. She's even more uncomfortable by the two super-powered pirates that we see in this volume, Luffy and Buggy. It would appear that Devil Fruit users like Luffy and Buggy are quite rare in this part of the world. I really enjoy Luffy's persistence in having Nami join the crew. She's resistant, but after seeing Luffy convince Zoro in Volume 1, it's looking like Nami will become the crew's navigator and third member. Luffy is nothing if not persistent. I think Buggy is a great villain. He has a more interesting design than Alvida and Morgan, the villains from Volume 1, and his personality is larger than life. He's ambitious and is quite confident in his ability to sail the Grand Line. And he should be. Devil Fruit powers seem to give one quite the leg up in fights in the world of One Piece. Something interesting we get is the first themed pirate crew. Buggy leans into the clown nose shtick despite his insistence on threatening people and hurting people who mock him for it, and he's recruited crewmates that fit that circus motif in Moji the Beast Tamer and Kabaji the Acrobat. He even has crewmates throughout the volume wearing clown-themed outfits and flashing that Buggy the Clown symbol. We don't really see this with Shanks and Alvida in Volume 1. Alvida's crew was largely nondescript, and with Shanks, we do get a few interesting designs, but they do seem pretty unique and unrelated to one another. There are a few interesting moments with Zoro in Volume 2. It seems he's made quite the name for himself as a pirate hunter. Alvida mentioned him in Volume 1, and Buggy's crew wants to take him down in order to gain infamy. Zoro is quite careless in his fight against Buggy. His lack of focus leads to unnecessary injury. Later on in his fight with Kabaji, Zoro's pride plays a major role when he injures himself to prove his superior swordsmanship. He also shows himself to be unnaturally strong and durable. It takes 5 people to carry that cage that Luffy was stuck in, and Zoro, of course, carries it down by himself. And at one time, the entire town gets blown up, and Zoro just wakes up like nothing happened. It's a real bad look here for Buggy's crew, as they get absolutely murked by Luffy and a half-dead Zoro. Volume 2 has a pretty obvious theme: treasure, and what that means to different people. Chocho's treasure is his owner's store. Mayor Boodle's treasure is Harbor Village, a town he helped build. Luffy's treasure is his signature straw hat, a gift from Shanks. But Buggy's obsessed with material treasures. He wants to use his devil fruit and firepower to amass riches. He even goes so far as to mock the good guys for their flippant use of the word treasure. Buggy and Luffy stand in opposition in so many facets, and it makes their impending showdown that much more interesting. It's a pretty short recap and review for this episode, but I trust that these volume reviews will get more and more complex as the world of One Piece really opens up. If you're still listening to the video, I'd love some suggestions on topics to cover or ways I can improve the channel. Do you think that we should have a spoiler-free series of videos and then a series of videos that are for people who are more caught up? Things like that. Make sure you leave a comment below if you do have an idea. I'd love to cover it. I'm very open. Thanks for listening. See you later.